minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hi, how are you? Welcome to Off the Rock Radio here on FM 98.5. Yeah, I'm wearing a tank top. Representing Fogtown, Newfoundland. It's freaking hot. Yeah, Jeremy, it's freaking hot, y'all. Man, it's like 39 degrees with the humid outside. But I got my jeans on. Imagine that, right? Got my jeans on, guys. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another good show. Really excited to have you on. You're on the behind the scenes. If you're lurking on, chime in. Let me know where you guys are from. Always good to have some new listeners, new conversationalists. Hope everybody's doing well today. How are you, Jeremy? Oh, my goodness. I'm surprised Paul Bump's not on here. He already gave me shit. But hey, you know. There it is. All right. Let's crank this up. Shall we? Oh, there's Mr. Paul Bump. Did you have your wee nap, my friend? Did you have your wee nap? I don't know. What's the special show, Jeremy? What's the special show, buddy? You know as much as I do about this show. I wing the shit. I don't know what the hell I talk about. I just wing it. I don't know what I play. But here we go. Let's do this. Well, good evening, Newfoundlanders and those who wish to be. It is I, Dean Clarke, on a show called Off the Rock Radio. It is Monday, July the 6th, 7:03 here on Eastern Standard Time. If you're in Newfoundland, it's just after 8:30. Good evening. It is the sun that is making things real hot around here. I got my tank top on. I got my basketball jersey courtesy of Fogtown, Newfoundland, and yeah, it's 34 degrees outside right now, and it's absolutely beautiful. Because remember, under 6 months, it's going to be Christmas. Remember that, okay? Less than 6 months is going to be Christmas. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. I hope you're going to have a lot of fun tonight, because tonight's show, you're in for a real treat. It was 26 years and 27 years, almost to the day today, that my grandparents, Bill and Margaret Clarke, passed away. It's hard to believe that it's been that long. It's like half my life they've been gone. And they were the most influential people of my childhood, of my life, amongst my parents, of course, my father especially. So with that said, tonight's show is dedicated to them because I know they're listening from above. Tell you a little bit of stories about my Nan and Pop and how I came to start the show. Some of you know, some of you may not know. And it all started with my grandmother, Nan Clarke, who after 3 weeks of our vacationing down home with mom and dad, we would cry, they would cry. We'd get on the plane, we would cry. We'd take the Airways Transit home and cry. Mom would have a bunch of smokes on the Airways Transit and still cry. And then we'd get home and we'd cry and we'd miss, and then we'd all do it again in the year after. It was so much fun. It was a cycle. But Nan always requested this song as we left. And I'm going to start tonight's show off with this because there is a lot of history to this song. You've heard me play this song many a times, and it always brings me back to that day we get driven in by Poppy Clarke, sometimes Uncle Jake. Nan's with us. But this song was always the last song we heard when we left Newfoundland. So tonight's show is dedicated to my grandparents, Bill and Margaret Clarke, 26 and 27 years ago, passing away. That's right. Some Brian Finn when the Robins come home. Off the Rock Radio.
Christmas, I remember the year.
Hey, what's going on, Chris Hibbs? Fitz bump to you, Johnny. You bringing me wings tonight, Johnny? I could really go for some Morty's wings tonight, man. Unless we're going to meet up after and have a few pints. Is that what we're thinking, Johnny? Come on, Johnny. If Paul Bump was here, Paul Bump would be coming for some wings with us. Wouldn't you, Paul? What's going on, Chris Hibbs? You guys killed it at the Black Sheep the other night. So proud of you guys, man. And don't worry, Chris. I'm going to be saying a few words when I play your track tonight. That's it. Don't you worry, my friend. I got your back, big dog. Man, Mondays are so freaking busy. I leave work. I go to work, leave work, go home, walk the dogs, come back, come here, record tomorrow's show, get tonight's show all set up, and here I am, right through until 9 o'clock. And then back at it tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday, at least. They say Tuesday is the most productive day of the week. I don't know, Johnny, what do you think? Do you think Tuesdays are the most productive day of the week? I don't know. Hello, Emily. Your little short arse there, Johnny. It's kicking your little short arse, is it? Oh, no, Brian Finn is past, long gone. As far as I know. I think Fitz said that a long time ago. So are you coming then for a beer, Johnny? Coming out after? Come on, man. Don't make me twist that rubber arm of yours. Is that it? You're coming? Okay, buddy. We'll meet you about 9:15 at Morty's, okay? Let's go. Come on, Johnny. Don't let me down. You're my wingman. If Chris Hibbs was here, Chris, would you join me at Morty's after 9 o'clock tonight? Would you? Paul, would you? Paul, I know would. Ah, Johnny, yes, sir. He's going to join me for a pint. There we go. All right, Jeremy James, who's this? Oh, Glenn, why'd you have to ruin it? Tuesdays are the most laziest days. See, Paul Bump would join. Glenn, would you join us at Morty's for a beer after 9 o'clock? A nice cold beer, just one pint. And it's $5 Canadian. So, Paul, that's like $3 to you. You with the breast jokes. You're such a boob, Paul. You're such a boob. Oh, that was a yes to your other. So you're coming tonight then, Johnny? Because I saw the yes, sir. So you're coming tonight. Okay, I'll meet you there at Morty's 9:15. Don't be a wuss. You're going to be doing a lot of drive-bys tomorrow. Grass is too burnt. How's it in West Virginia, Paulie? And by the way, how are you feeling, dude? How's things? I love the spirit. See? Glenn Royal's going to have a beer with us. Maybe I'll FaceTime you. Maybe I'll FaceTime everybody on Morty's. It's after 9. You guys will all be in bed from the way on the east side. I'm looking forward to tonight. I get to talk to Riley Woodford. He's an author from Newfoundland. Oh, that's awesome, man. So when do you go back? You told me what? You go a couple weeks for a checkup, or when do you start your treatment? You sure have a lot of friends there, though, Paul. My goodness. Everybody. I'll tell you, that increased my like count for sure. Reminds me of what somebody else. Nothing keeps me down there, Johnny. You're damn right. Nothing keeps me down. Except maybe a 500-pound weight. Well, Keith Eddy. Oh, I haven't seen that name in a while. What's going on, big dog? Yes, I have. I actually had Ray, Wayne, and Oh my God, Ray, Wayne, and Kevin over at the house when they first came up to Waterloo years ago. My parents made the Jigs dinner for them when we were living on Milford Ave in Waterloo. That's awesome, dude. So the 15th, that's really good, man. That'll give you enough time to get your driving pass to come up to up from home. Tickets are going well too, by the way. All right, Jeremy, who's this? Very, very happy.
Their marriage was a gem, but death was soon to take his
Pretty life away from him.
With her dying breath she whispered, we have everlasting love, and I'll come back to be with you as a little snow white dove. Time went by and nothing happened.
So how'd you, Chris, are you still on the behind the scenes? Tell me about Saturday night, man, at the Black Sheep. Everybody has Paul Bumps back, man. Not just off the rock, on the rock. All of Canada. You got it, Jeremy.
There she sobbed and moaned, heartbroken, in an almost human way. No matter what the weather, she would perch there every day. When the neighbors and the servants, yes, the story they had learned.
Oh, I can whistle this song. If Fitz was on the behind the scenes, I'd ask him if I'd be able to get into the studio and whistle this song.
The new bride heard the story, and her nerves began to fail. The young man tried to help her, but it was to no avail. To save his second marriage, he knew something must be done. So at dawning the next morning,
He went out with his gun. I figured you'd like tonight's show, buddy.
he raised the gun and fired through the leaves so deep and green. The snow white breast turned scarlet, and he heard a woman scream. The dove flew high into the air and disappeared from sight. But as he lay,
The man died that night.
beneath the
Snow white noise in the reading.
to lie
Original Newfoundland Gold.
servants left for where nobody knew.
The original Newfoundland Gold album. That's where I got this one from.
And the garden lies in ruins, but above the young man's grave.
Is it hot down in Newfoundland as it is up here in Ontario? And Johnny, are we going for a beer or what after 9 o'clock? Come on. I miss you, man. No Ranger games. I miss you.
They say that no one
Come on, Johnny. Come on. Do it for the team, brother. Do it. We've known each other since we were 4. You can come out with me for a beer tonight. One beer. One.
And if you spoke to the neighbors, then they'll tell you what they see. A
Sam Fear's got nothing on me.
Perched on the snowball tree. There she sobs and moans, heartbroken.
18 degrees. That's pretty modest.
No matter what the weather, she will perch
There every day.
and she seems
I'm in a good mood.
and lonely.
Had some shit sleep last night, so maybe that's why. Lack of oxygen to the brain. The story of the Snow White Dove has been told to you at last. I'll wait till after this song. Bing, boom, bam, 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 bam. Jeremy, know this guy?
And a
Rose in her hair.
in my arms there was no one.
Stephen Lethbridge, Mr. Hibbs. Tell me about Saturday night, man. How fun was that? Considering where it's been in the last little bit, yeah, I'm okay with that, Johnny. Of the rose in her hair. Boom, boom. Sing with me, y'all. Remember, no judgment. Except Paul, I know you're judging me right now, Paul. I hear it. I hear it, Paul. Ah, Jeremy with another banger. Good job, buddy. Yeah, it is Clay Butt from Spaniards Bay. He was in Cambridge for a very long time. He used to go over to his house in the early 90s to mid-90s, hang out with him, have a few beverages. Used to do the barbecue, get some steaks. Hey, what's going on? What do you mean? CKWR.com. Somebody send Amanda the link. Oh, I'm very functional. This way and that way. I already played it. That's how I start my show, Amanda. Jesus. Somebody put the link on there. Oh, wait. I can do that. There, I'll just do that. And then, oh, wait. Comment? No, can't comment. Join the chat. Okay, I'm going to join. No, I can't. What the hell? Thought I could join the chat. Somebody put CKWR.com on there. And when I waited, it was on Tim Hensley. Or she lay there beside me. I always open my show with that song. That's always my lead song. Boom, 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 boom. As I kissed her in How are you there, Tim? What's going on? Gavin Ryan, good to have you on. It's been like almost an hour since you and I talked. So what you do then, Amanda, is you can watch the behind the scenes and then tune in and listen to the radio on the other side. As I kissed her in slumber, I whispered a prayer. How's work going, Gav? And peacefully went back to sleep with the sun. Of the rose in her hair. Boom, 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 boom. You're listening to Off the Rock Radio, where nothing but Newfoundland music is played for 2 hours, 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That was Clay Butt from Spaniards Bay, Rose in Her Hair, originally done from Semini, who lived in Cambridge for many, many years. Had a chance to hang out with him during the 90s when I started the show back in 1988. When I was 17, Ben Weatherby, Snow White Dove, Ray Johnson, Little Newfie Boy off of the album titled Little Newfie Boy, and Brian Finn off the top, When the Robins Come Home. Tonight, as we're dedicating the night's show to my late grandparents, Bill and Margaret Clarke, who of Heart's Desire, Newfoundland, passed away 26 and 27 years old ago to almost the day. Nan passed away 26 years ago today. Pop passed away 27 years ago. They say that Nan died of a broken heart. She almost lived a year to the day that Pop passed. And now they're together listening to the show. And I know what Nan's doing. I know what Nan is doing. Because Nan was a huge bingo player. Nan used to go to the Heart's Desire Community Center. We'd go to Heart's Content. And back then in Newfoundland, if you all remember, it wasn't the dabber bingo cards. It was the sliders. And Nan would have probably about 20 on her lap. And she was only about 4'6", maybe 4'8" tops. She's like my Aunt Mabel. And Dad's about 5 feet. So she used to have them all lined up on her lap. Aunt Alice, Aunt Ruth, we all used to go. And then when, in the intermission or whatever, she'd go and get her flip tickets. Remember those? The flip tickets. That's right. Open them all up. She wouldn't open up one at a time. She wouldn't. She'd have to flip them and then rip them all open at once. And then she'd get vexed. Then she'd get angry. And then she'd squint her eyes to see who won. Ah, the memories of my grandmother, Margaret Clarke. God love her. This was a song that have always reminded me of her because she was a huge soap opera fan and loved her bingo. That's right. This is it. Off of the album, Bingo in Another World, Rex Hemia, Off the Rock Radio. Would you pick up the damn phone?
Oh, what's the story?
Did you see Rachel? She should kick her out. Bingo. You know I'm going. $500 jackpot today. The world, that's all they ever hear. Enjoy a bottle of beer.
I'm slowly going mad. I've seen people before possessed, but girl, you got it bad. It all got started Saturday night, and things got out of hand. You couldn't watch the make-believe, you weren't a hockey fan.
You know what? Bingo is Newfoundland's national sport. It is. Hello, Teddy Rowe. Are you on the road or are you back home for a little bit? Are you practicing for the showcase on the rock? I gotta go fill up my water bottle. Give me a second.
It must be awful running to hear someone say bingo. I'd like to see the jackpot, you're always gonna win. I guess it didn't go tonight, you don't need it once again. Just think what money we'd have in the bank, or the interest it would grow. If you'd only stay home a couple of nights and forget that damn bingo.
I have this album too, Jeremy.
You sit and watch another girl while supper's in the pan. You bet your bottom dollar that it's something mama can. Dessert's the same again tonight, cause you're running yellow. You have to hurry supper so you won't miss your bingo. You say it's just part of your day to sit and watch TV.
Yes, I use the water cooler, Johnny, since you're not coming with me to Morty's after. Jerk. Arsehole.
I wish that I could be like her and I break that TV screen.
I thought we were friends there, Johnny. Jeremy. Jeremy knows his music. Rex Hemian should have been in Nashville. A lot of Newfoundland artists around this time should have been in Nashville. You got it, man. All right, so
his father on his deathbed, look after Nan, give her a home. She made you wait and did
oh,
she lived with us all her life and tucked us in bed late at night. We went to sleep with the song she sang.
I would never badmouth you, Paul. It's everyone else on here. I told them to stop, Paul. I told everyone on here, especially Gavin and Johnny, to say, hey, stop badmouthing Paul Bump. All right? Stop being a boob on the behind the scenes. Stop being a boob with Paul Bump. I don't know, Jeremy, did I? Lead singer of the Iron City Ramblers. The father of Dorina Harvey. That should help you, Jeremy. Our Nan. All right.
She could bake the bread like no one could, and knit the socks from the sheep's wool with the washing tub. She washed the clothes we used to wear, had the dishes done.
I still got 2 minutes. Actually. Hope I'm dialing the right number. I did this a couple weeks ago, dialed the wrong number. That was funny. That was really funny. Let's see if I got this. Let's see. Hello, Mr. Riley. How are you now? Oh. Hey, that's okay. We all have it. I'm going to come back. I'm going to put you on hold, and then I'm going to come back in about a minute and a half with you, okay? Okay, buddy. Hold on. And make sure I got that right. There we go. All right. We are banging. We are banging. I did not say anything bad. Just a nipple do. Hey, thanks, Emily. Friggin' hot in here. They got the air coming on, and it's just like, yeah, it's nasty. I love it, but it's hot. Have you and Steve been practicing, Emily? Getting ready for the showcase? Ron Harvey, Jeremy. I know Paul would know this. Well, you know what, Steve? I'm really glad you're going to be 28 on your birthday and not on my birthday. It'd be kind of weird if you turned 28 on my birthday, unless we had the same birthdays. Just busted your chops, Lethbridge. Oh, I can't wait to hear it. You're tuned in to Off the Rock Radio 728 on this first Monday of July the 6th. Hey, good evening. I am the Dean Clarke, the guy that hosts this show each and every Monday night from 7 until 9 o'clock from here in Waterloo, Ontario. Most of you know that I play all Newfoundland music. It doesn't matter the genre. It could be rock, it could be hip-hop, it could be folk, it could be country, it could be whatever. As long as it's from Newfoundland, it's going to get played. Now, I also talk about the arts. And coming up very, very shortly, I've got a nice chat with Mr. Riley Woodford. He's got a new book out, and we're going to chat to him about that in about 30 seconds. Hang on.
The Sun Life Uptown Waterloo Jazz Festival is back with 3 days of free live music, July 17th to the 19th.
Oh, Gavin.
Featuring the Groove Jazz of 480 East. The Latin Big Band of Alexis.
All right, buddy, let's get ready. All right, and we're back here on Off the Rock Radio. And like I said, I always talk about the arts too. So Riley Woodford, who was on the line with me, not from Newfoundland, but from out west, who was originally from Newfoundland. So I gotta ask you first, what made you move out to the west side there, Riley? Ah. Yep. Yep. Oh, wow. Yeah, oh, I can imagine. So let's talk about it. Where are you from in Newfoundland? Nippers Harbor. All right, with only about a population of 75, you said, right? Uphill both ways. So listen, so you moved out west, started working out there, and then all of a sudden the writing bug got to you. Talk to me about how that happened and when. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Huh. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Huh. Sure. Yep. Hmm. And this is from the new book, A Left at the Fork. And is it fictional? Is it based on a couple of people that you knew? Or is it just kind of come from the heart / into the mind and then just pen to paper? Okay. Right. Okay. Hmm. So it's somewhat based on a true story from your experiences, but you put pen to paper and you kind of changed a little bit around. And of course, we all know addiction is to the forefront of everything right now in society. And you probably could have not picked a better time to release this book. And so let's talk, where can one pick up this book then, Riley? Right on. Right on. That is actually really, really cool. So now that you've published basically your first book, is there a follow up to this? Mm. Yeah. Hmm. Right. Perfect. That was what I was going to ask next is going, okay, so it's from down home. Right. 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 Sure. That is the best way of doing it. Yes, by the apostrophe. Yes, by. Yeah, the apostrophe. Really? Yeah. No. That's it. And then you just answer back, yes, by. That's it. Yes, by. Yeah. It's the easiest word in the Newfoundland dictionary. Listen, that's it. Riley, thanks so much for talking to me about the book. And again, you can find it anywhere. And again, where on your website can you find it? And then if you're on the behind the scenes or post it on my page, put the link on there, please, because I think it's a fantastic book from what you've described. And yeah, it's pretty cool that you've done something like this, Riley. Whatever. You're a buy. That's it. That's all it matters. We're buys. Buy is buy. So again, the website, Riley, is of course. Yep. No, that sounds great. And the book is called, again, A Left at the Fork. Dude, thank you so much for coming on the air and chatting about this. And I wish you the best success. And I'm looking forward to hearing about the next book. And we'll get you on then when you're ready for that one. And we'll chat about that one too. Yes, sir. That sounds good, buddy. Have a good one, eh? Yes, bye. There it is, just like that. Hello, Baxter Sharon. How are you, Mr. Fitz? We were just talking about you, Fitz. Good thing, of course. Good things. Because we always talk about good things about Fitz. It's Paul Bump that we have some issues on. That was a good interview. I got to get myself that book. Sounds really good. All right. How's Fitzy doing tonight? Jason Howard, good to have you on. Lurking in the behind the scenes. I know. It was good to see you last Tuesday, buddy. And yes, Paul is coming up to up from home, up from West Virginia. All right, and we're back here on Off the Rocker Radio, and tonight's show, like I said earlier, and kicked it off tonight, is dedicated to my grandparents, Bill and Margaret Clarke of Heart's Desire, Newfoundland, who passed away 26 and 27 years ago to almost the day. Nan today. Pop passed away a year earlier on Friday. So again, you know what they say, right? Died of a broken heart. So the music that I'm playing tonight is very influential. I started my show when I was 17 in 1988. And the reason for the show, most of you know, is when we used to go down home and hang with my grandparents. When we used to get off the airplane in St. John's, we'd always get greeted with Nan, sometimes Uncle Gord, Bishop, but it was always Uncle Jake and Pop in his truck. And they'd always have a nice little flask, a little welcoming drink for Dad. And it was always the whiskey and a little bit of water, and it was pretty much it. Sometimes they had some lambs and Pepsi, but pretty much that's how we started our trip. And it started from that point on, and we were at home every year for 3 weeks. So I was 4 years old, and always fantastic times. Again, my cousins, and I was always envious of this. You know, when I talked to my cousins who were in Heart's Desire, grew up around Nan and Pop, I was always envious because they had that opportunity with them. Me, I only got the chance to see them and you know, be with them every 3 weeks out of the year. But again, doing the show, that's my connection to them, and supplying the music to you. And when I did the show from 88 to 2008 for 20 years, and even now, I'm having people listen to the show that is the second generation, sometimes even the third generation, that's tuned into the show. And it's pretty freaking cool. I remember there was a family in Stratford, mid-90s, late 90s, maybe early 2000s. And they used to listen to the show. And it was him and his like them and their daughter. And their daughter had a baby. And then it was about 4 years old. And I remember going out and visiting them. 3 generations listened to the show in the 20 years that I had it on. And it was pretty damn cool to meet that family. Where are they now? I couldn't tell you. Would it be cool to meet up with them? Absolutely. Ran into somebody on Tuesday night, Carmi, who listened to the show. She was like 16, 17, and now she's got her own daughter. So it's things like that that kind of keep me going on this show, and to keep continuing and putting the music out there for you guys to hear. And that's what I do each and every Monday night. So continuing on with the music that was influenced from my grandparents, here are the Dorymen, and Will You Love Me When I'm Old and Feeble, on Off the Rock Radio on FM 98.5. Me when I'm old and feeble. Yeah, see, now listen, Johnny. Fitz, I got to ask you a serious question, Fitz. Now pay attention, Fitz. Fitz, if you were up here, Fitz, if you were up here, Fitz, would you join me for a beer after 9 o'clock? Would you? Because Paul Bump said he would. Glenn Royal said he would. John Wetlaufer isn't. And John Wetlaufer lives in town. John Wetlaufer is my brother, and he decided not to come out with me tonight. So would you, Fitzy? Glenn Pye, how are you? Hey, you just had an anniversary not too long ago. Isn't that right, Glenn? And speaking of anniversaries, I got to give a shout out to Stephen Dorina. Did you wish him a happy anniversary, Paul Bumper? Oh, absolutely. You do know that I probably... Thanks, buddy. See, Teddy Rose said he would. Johnny, you let me down, man. You let me down, Johnny. Johnny. Oh, Johnny. Thought we were besties, buddy. Oh, the humanity. Oh, the humanity. Oh, you wouldn't join me, Glenn? Wow. That hurts, Glenn. My heart breaks, Glenn. Oh, not you. You're talking about your anniversary. But you'd still join me for a beer, though, right? As opposed to Wetlaufer not joining me for one, you would join me in one, right? No, I saw the post of you and the missus. I had some Ray lined up. I probably can still, Jeremy. I thought I had them. I love this song. Fitzy, you know who this one? Jay Wally. How are you? I know who you are. How are you, Jay? That's awesome. So I work at the Scranton Dram in New Hamburg as a security or enforcer, I guess. And I met Jay in there, how long ago? Last week, just this past weekend, right? Good to have you on, man. Ask your friend. Are you listening to it on the air too? CKWR.com there, Jay. I don't know, Paul Bump, what do you think? Are you working tomorrow, Johnny? I still trying to find a gig for you guys, Dave, when you come up. It's tough because you're playing in London on the Saturday. And I said to Arthur, I said, I don't want to put you guys into a gig on a Friday if I don't know that you're not going to get a return on it. So I don't want to put you somewhere that you guys aren't going to make a little bit of coin. I know you're going to be in Toronto and London. But I want to, you know me, Fitzy. I don't do anything half-assed. I'm all in or I'm nothing. Oh, I messaged him. I said that I couldn't find anything for the Friday. I will tonight after the show. I said I explained exactly what I couldn't do, and he understood. But I will send him another one tonight. Maybe I'll have a conversation with him. Yeah, no. Like I said, I did message him absolutely. And I told him, I said, I don't want to put him in a place that I don't think is going to be it's not going to do the Navigators justice. And he understood that. So, but I will talk to him. If I could get you in on a place on a Saturday, but you guys were already booked on a Saturday, different story. Different story. No, this is not. This is Mike Blanchard. Now, Fitz, you had your hand in this guy's song, didn't you? It's okay, Paul, but are they bringing you food? Are they bringing you food? That's what you gotta. Are they bringing you food? Actually, it does sound like Dino Reed. I figured as much. I remember that. There we go. What's she making, Paulie? What's she making, Bumper? Oh, I got lots of time. What's the weather like in West Virginia, bud? Well, little taters. Just a wee bit of taters there, Paulie. Not too many taters, buddy. You know, Mr. Winston Park. Hey, I saw Tommy Tom Tom on here. Good to have you on there, Mr. Tommy Tom Tom. Welcome to the show. Glad you're on, buddy. Off the Rock Radio here on FM 98.5, Mike Blanchard and Nan and Pop's Place. If you're just tuning in, the show's all about Newfoundland music, all genres. And tonight's show is dedicated to my grandparents, Bill and Margaret Clarke, who passed away 26 and 27 years ago. Almost Nan to the day, Pop nearly to the day. So we're dedicating the show to them. It's hard to believe. I turned 55 in November, and it's half of my life they've been gone already. It's hard to believe. Wow, but the memories still go on. I still have their pictures on my phone. Some of you may have saw the gravestone on the website, on the site for the behind the scenes. It's a stop I always make when I go down home. I always got to say hi to Nan and Pop and bring Pop his little favorite beverage, his little bottle of scotch. Johnny and I had the pleasure of meeting Nan and Pop when we were down there 3 years ago, and for Patty's. And we stopped off and had our wee sip and then poured the rest on for Pop to enjoy. Let's put it that way. Pop enjoyed his drink. After supper, he would, he would definitely sit beside the wood stove. So I always remember this. So he was a Glenfiddich guy. And that was my, when I was old enough to, buy alcohol, I used to obviously send him home a bottle of Glenfiddich. And he would have that bottle until we go home in the summer. And Pop would always sit beside the wood stove and beside the stove and have a little small glass. It wasn't that big of a glass, but he'd have his 2 drinks. And he'd stir with his pinky. He always stirred that drink with his pinky. And I guess from an old accident or whatever, his tendons in his finger made his pinky finger at a 90-degree angle. He could never straighten it. But that was his stirring finger because it was already bent. He didn't have to bend it anymore. That was his stirring finger. The stories, the memories. I know each and every one of you have got your own memories of your grandparents. And I you know what? Both my grandparents on my mom's side and my dad's side have both long passed. And the memories are still there. I hope that you guys still have your memories. If your grandparents are still alive, take every moment you possibly can with them. And you know what? Back then, we never had cell phones or recording devices. This is something I would have loved to do with my grandparents, just sit there and put a recording in front of them and just have them talk. The closest that I get to my grandfather is my Uncle Robert. Everybody calls him Poppy 2.0. Talks as fast, talks with a very thick accent, just like Pop did. And looks just like him. So that's the closest that I can get to Pop in real life right now. So again, if you have that opportunity, do it. Put a microphone in front of your grandparents and just let them talk. Because those are the memories and the recordings that you're going to look back on and go, yeah, that's what I remember. We got some more great music coming up from Ray McLean, Sons of Erin, and A. Frank Willis. Hang on.
This is Claire McDonald from First Baptist Church, Waterloo, inviting you to join with us this coming Sunday from 11 a.m. to 12 noon to enjoy our program, First to You. Sing along.
Yeah, oh no, for sure.
Various song leaders direct us in uplifting and enthusiastic music. Have your heart challenged. Be a part of First to You this coming Sunday from 11 o'clock to 12 noon at Canada's first community radio station, 98.5 CKWR.
FM 98.5.
Here you go, Jeremy. You wanted some Ray McLean. This is for you. Yeah, you never got to see the home. You just got to see the barn. That was a treat, eh, Johnny? All right, so 3 songs and then New Music Monday. I got, what do I got here? My New Music Monday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 songs in my New Music Monday. Pretty excited about this one. I'm looking forward, Fitzy, to hear Shanahan's new track. And Hibbs, are you still on the behind the scenes? Get Jamie to start tuning in because I got your new track coming out. And I'm surprised you didn't send it to me before, like last week, before the release. I thought we had that arrangement. Jeez. Oh, man. Yeah. Now I'm starting to get tired. Maybe I won't go for a beer because Johnny's not going. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Welcome to the show. Have you been tuning in? Oh, yeah. Oh, I can imagine. When are you getting back into the studio, Michelle? We need some more music from you. You know, you just gave us a taste. Now we know that you got the pipes. I personally don't, Jeremy. I'm sure somebody on here is old enough to remember. Fitzy looks like he's, 55, but I think, really, that's awesome. I'm happy, Michelle, because you got an outlet right here. Can't wait to hear them. You wrote them, obviously.
Broadcasting from the Sorbera Law Studio in Waterloo Region, we are Classic Rock, FM 98.5.
It's good to see you, so good to see you. Oh, how I miss you, since I've been gone. I've crossed the ocean.
Okay, Fitzy. Don't worry, Fitz will make magic out of your music. Fitz, who sings this song? Or Jeremy, do you know who does this one? I only got you once tonight so far, Jeremy. Not bad. All right, name some of the singers. I have no idea why you're busy, buddy.
He stands on his own, sometimes alone. He looks around him, looking for an open hand. Sometimes there's some, sometimes there's none. It's good to see you, so good to see you. Oh, how I miss you, since I've been gone. Across the oceans, travel through many lands. It's good to see you, to be your home.
That's right. That's amazing. See, Fitz, this is shit that I love learning about you, man.
No matter how far away, no matter how long, there's a constant thread that's never been broken. It ties me to my friends at home. It's good to see you, so good to see you. Oh, how I miss you, since I've been gone. Across the oceans, travel through many lands. It's good to see you, to be in your home. It's good to see you, so good to see you. Oh, how I miss you, since I've been gone. I've crossed the oceans.
No way. I bet you that probably made you pretty happy, Paul. And I bet you had a lot of stories to tell about that one then too, eh? Is one of my parents' favorite songs. Tommy Tom Tom. What's going on, buddy? Good to have you on the show tonight. I knew you were on the behind the scenes. I saw you there not too long ago. Feel like me. Friends to show you how. I don't have to tell you who sings this, right, Jeremy? I don't need no wedding bow. Thanks for the message, Gav. Yeah. Oh, I know. I got it there, Gavin. Don't worry. I just replied back to you. Idiot. God love you, Gabby. From me. Sing it. Come on, Jeremy. I know you are. I can picture my parents, my dad singing the song in the kitchen as he's doing dishes. I'll give you all I have and take what you allow. I can try and figure out. There it is. The best I can. Oh, there it is. If you let me live my whole life, just take me out. Tommy Tom Tom chimes in on this. I'm hoping I'm taking you down memory lane, you know. Geez, Paul, that hurts, man. Wow. Oh, yeah, the great big moose in the middle of the road. 6 feet tall, too, on the name of the album, too, wasn't it? If you would, I can. Now, A. Frank Willis, I never met him, but he was at this, Dave, you would remember because you were with the Fables at the time, Pride Off the Rock. A. Frank Willis was there, right? Now, he used to do a lot of stuff with Derek Pilgrim, if I'm not mistaken, right? Around Toronto area. Live my whole life and take me as I am. Take me, live my whole life. Take me as That's true. That is none other than Mr. A. Frank Willis. Alan Frank Willis, as Dave Fitz knows him as, on Off the Rock Radio, and that was Take Me As I Am. That was my parents' favorite song, and I was singing off the air. I'm sure my dad was singing that on the top of his lungs. And Mom's going, oh, my God, Dad. Frank. Jeez. Frank. Gosh. I can picture my mom now. Fitz, if you don't know who Dave Fitzpatrick is, Dave is probably one of the most knowledgeable people I have ever met. And he's on the behind the scenes. He's talking about the album that he produced with Mr. A. Frank Willis, the last one, the great big moose in the middle of the road. And we're talking about this festival called Pride Off the Rock in Brampton years ago. And, you know, most people got paid, maybe 1 or 2 bands, but it was huge. It was massive. And I remember being one of the guests there, and I had a chance to interview. That was the last time I sat down and talked to Dick Nolan. Fables were there. Celtic Connection was there. If I'm not mistaken, Irish Descendants was there. And yeah, there's so many amazing bands there. And unfortunately, the guys that ran it were just shysters and didn't pay the bands. And so they took off with the money. And it was a very successful event, one and done, so to speak. It's too bad. Yeah. That's right. Figgy Duff, Ron Hines was there. Man, that's wow. Derek Pilgrim was there too. A lot of amazing Newfoundland. Roy Payne, if I'm not mistaken, was playing there as well. And then Roy Payne used to play at the Newfoundland Club. I remember him there at one of the reunions. And yeah, great stories. Dave, man, I tell you, you got to write that autobiography, bud. You got to start recording and write that autobiography because I want the first copy of that. Well, maybe your 5th after the kids, you know, because I'm sure you want to give the kids a couple. But maybe I could be like number 2, maybe number 3, okay, after the kids. We also had in that set Sons of Aaron. The original lineup, by the way, of Sons of Aaron was Ralph O'Brien, Gary Kavanaugh, Fergus O'Byrne, and Dermot O'Reilly, 1968. And then, of course, it shifted the lineup. There was Chris Hennessy, Bob O'Donovan, Blackie O'Leary, and, of course, none other than larger-than-life Darcy Broderick. Yeah. The only one that was constant was, of course, we all know was Ralph. And then, of course, he opened up Aaron's Pub, and the rest is history. Also had Ray McLean, Miners of Belle Isle, Nan and Pop's Place, Mike Blanchard in that set as well. Lots of great music still to go here on Off the Rock Radio on FM 98.5. However, it is time for... That's right. You know what this is. When you hear this, Jeremy, are you ready? That's right. It is New Music Monday time here on Off the Rock Radio, where I feature, I'd say, unreleased radio tracks, radio debuts, songs that don't make it to the radio stations in the best province of Canada, known as Newfoundland and Labrador. Yep, they don't bother playing any of this stuff. But you know what? I will. I will. Why? Because that's what I do. So tonight I have, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 new tracks, and the first one I'm going to play is in tribute to her mother. Her mother just passed away not too long ago. We're talking about Heather Feather in loving memory of Marilyn White, who passed away on July the 3rd. It's Heather's mom. Love to you. The moon and back is her. So happy. We all made it home to Newfoundland to be with you at the very end. So together we could send you on with all our thanks, prayers, and love. Best mommy ever, Wonder Woman and tireless champion of the poor, downtrodden, and anyone who needed help at any time. We're talking about Marilyn White. This is the newest track from Heather Feather. Je suis bien comme je suis. That's about the best I can do on my French. Amazing children's artist. Absolutely love the sound of this.
J'ai peur de rater un examen, ma honte est mise de côté.
It reminds me of Porta Poutine when they sing their French stuff.
Des choses dans la vie qui me rendent un peu anxieuse. Alors je respire encore.
So she's a children's musician, and she teaches children's music in Montreal in the school system. I should probably look up what the translation is of this, so I can say it in English. I am good, you are good. Is that how it is? I didn't even look it up yet. Je suis bien comme je suis. Let's look it up. French to English translation. Let's do this, y'all. I don't want to translate on French to. I don't want that. French to English. Let's do this on French. That is, I do this. Come on now. Just want to translate. There we go. Je suis. Je suis bien. Comme je suis. I am fine just the way I am. Oh, I like that. I'm going to get that as a bumper sticker. Je suis bien comme je suis. Huh. Pretty cool track. Thanks, Jeremy. That's good. Je me serre dans mes bras et me dis accroche-toi, ne peut y arriver, il faut juste croire en toi, parce que je suis bien. You know you can always count on me, Dave. You know what? I'm only on for another 45 minutes. You can just chill with us, Dave. We haven't talked in a while, bud. I'm looking forward to seeing you in August, man. Oh, no, you're not going to be there, are you? You're not going to be at the showcase in August. Shit. I'll be home in October for Music NL. Fingers crossed that the showcase on the Rock gets nominated. We'll see. Off the Rock Radio, that is brand new music from Heather Feather. Song's called Je suis bien comme je suis. Translate that, I am fine just the way I am. Brand new music from Heather Feather. All right. So these guys just had a huge event, and I'm hoping you watch it. Huge event at the Black Sheep not too long ago. We're talking about Chris and Jamie. Chris Hibbs, Jamie Stone. You all know I'm huge fans of them together, huge fans of The Way East, huge fans of Jamie Stone by themselves. Guys, The Way East, by the way, did not get a showcase. Still flabbergasted at the Music NL Awards. Some great entertainers, but I think they left out The Way East, and I think it was a huge mistake. Anybody that knows about Music NL and anybody that's watching, I'll tell you right now, you made a mistake. The Way East should have had a showcase. They just released their newest album. They got their great songs out. Jamie's got tons of stuff on the go. Jamie Stone's got a new song on this called Strings Attached. It's available everywhere. It's written over the winter months. The song explores the connection between past experiences and new relationships. Reflects on an emotional weight we carry and the importance of staying true to ourselves amid life's expectations and pressures. He says we're incredibly grateful to everyone who helped bring this track to life. Thank you for your talent, time, and support. Lyrics written by Jamie Stone, music by Chris Hibbs, vocals Jamie Stone, Hibbs on guitar, Skiffington on bass, Ed Allen on the drums. Yeah, the list goes on. And the album design was from Rochelle House, RochelleHouseArt.com. It's called Strings Attached. This is brand new music from Mr. Jamie Stone, Mr. Chris Hibbs on New Music Monday. And again, this is the very first time I'm hearing this. I never pre-listened to a track. New Music Monday, Off the Rock Radio, FM 98.5. Loving it already. You'll hear the nominations when they announce it at the nomination show on Music NL. You better go to that one and then scream real loud. Oh, yes. I cannot. Okay, I'll be right here, Dave. Not going anywhere. I cannot wait to see these two play a showcase on the rock. Eh, Gabby? This is such a different style of music for them. Wow. This is so different than from what they released. What was their other song that they did before this? Oh, here we are. This is amazing. I love Jamie's voice. Same guy that does Color of You. Well, I'll be putting this on my playlist. Oh, this is going on the Off the Rock Radio's playlist as soon as I'm done the show tonight. This one along with Becca Bartlett from last week. Wow. Off the Rock Radio, brand new music. It is actually a radio debut of Jamie Stone and Chris Hibbs, Strings Attached, written by Jamie. Wow. Same guy that sings Color of You, one of my favorite songs from Jamie. Can't wait to hear what else they got coming out the collab between the two of them, man, oh man, oh man. They are from the East, and they are going everywhere. That's right. It's available now. It's going to be going on the Off the Rock Radio Driving playlist track tunes. I don't even know how many songs I got on there now. It's all new music. I got to upload Becca Bartlett's up there from last week. So again, it's driving tunes. It's like 8 hours, 9 hours of new music that I play here on Monday night, and I put it on a Spotify playlist. It's called Off the Rock Driving Playlist. Okay? Take it wherever you want to go. 8:21 on this July the 6th. We're still continuing on. Got another brand new song from Jason R. Martin. He lives in Toronto. This is his brand new song. It's called You Can't Face My Broken Heart. Brand new music on New Music Monday. Radio debut for Jason R. Martin on Off the Rock Radio, FM 98.5. I hope you appreciated what I said about the Music NL showcase. Oh, is there one? Oh, look at you go.
You don't want to hear a word I have to say. But there's things that just need saying, and I don't think I can wait another.
Don't go too far, Dave, because I got Jim's songs next. I don't know if you still got me on behind the scenes.
Very little sleep. I keep seeing you there lying in the dark. I find it all confusing, but I've come to one conclusion. I don't think that you can face my broken heart. I've got miles to put behind me. There's things I've got to say before I go. Like my love is always true. I'd do anything for you, and what you see in him, I'll never know. You took everything we had, and it's hard for me to make a brand new start. But I ain't leaving without trying. I know
this is a really cool track.
I don't think that you can face my broken heart.
He's such a great songwriter.
I don't think that you've been looking too.
Hey, man, you know I'm your biggest fan, Chris. You know I can speak my mind on the air, and actually, who gives a shit on what's going to happen? You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. I play old Jacob Lewis because Mr. Dave Fitz produced his first album. Right, Dave? You know what you should do, Chris? You should organize an event, whether or not at one of the halls. For those that don't have a showcase, what was it called last year? The Showcase No Case or the No Case Showcase? I think that's what it was, the Showcase No Case. And it was the ones that didn't get an opportunity. Yeah, right? Do you remember that? So that would be something that you could, like you, Faith O'Coin, Lucas Kettle, Josh James, get those guys. I would so be at that one. In fact, I would MC that. We're going to talk. We'll talk. Just got to figure out a hall. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I would love to have Jacob Lewis on the line. I've sent him a couple of messages, but now that he's, Mr. Famous Guy, I don't know. It's like Will Carter. Is that what you were part of that last year, right? Or because I wasn't home last year for the Music NL Awards. Really? Maybe change the name, right? Maybe change the name. You could have it the Focus Showcase. I'll come up with something. I'm the king of stirring the pot, Chris. Off the Rock Radio on FM 98.5. Jason R. Martin, You Can't Face My Broken Heart. The guy releases a song, I think, every like 2 months. Great singer-songwriter. So we also got through 3 songs, 2 more to go. I don't know the history behind this song. I don't have any sort of background to this. All I know is it's his original. Guy's been part of the showcase on the Rock for a few years now. This is his latest, produced and recorded by none other than Mr. David Fitz himself. We're talking about Mr. Jim Shanahan. This is his song that he wrote. It is called Wait and See. On New Music Monday, radio debut, Off the Rock Radio. We can call it Off the Rock Radio Showcase. Seriously, we should think about doing that. Do it on like a Saturday afternoon so it doesn't interfere with anything. Right? So therefore they can't say, oh, you took our people. No, no, no.
Said to me, you said wait and see, come wait and see, pretty good times, well I wait backwards.
This is very different for Jimmy. It's very different for Jimmy.
Come work with me.
Gavin's one brain cell is going overtime like a hamster in a wheel. Oh, Jeremy chiming in with the big one. What do you think, hipster?
Like a train rolling down the track.
Yeah, this is really different for Jimmy. And he wrote this himself? Fitz?
Then a good friend said to me, he said, wait and see.
Huh.
Pretty good times, so I waited back home. That's what he said to me. So wait and see. And now
yeah, this is so different from Jim. It's his natural voice. He doesn't have that growl, the Irish rebel sound. This is a good track. Huh. Off the Rock Radio. Not yet. Not yet. I didn't get out to Freezerland. Off the Rock Radio on FM 98.5C. Since I don't listen and I don't pre-listen to a song, I kind of jumped on that one a little too soon at the ending. And again, that's what I do here. I do not, hey, Cindy, that's what I do here. I do not listen or pre-listen to any song. As soon as it comes in, I put it into a new music folder. And then when it's getting ready to be played on a Monday night, that's when I yank it from there. And all of a sudden, bam, that is the first time I hear it. Like most of you guys on the behind the scenes or on the live to air, that's the first time you're hearing it. I want to be surprised. I want to be impressed. And Jimmy has impressed me a lot with that song. Jim's got always this Irish rebel sort of sound, this growly voice when he sings. And but this was natural. This was Jim Shanahan. Get used to that name, Jim Shanahan. Wait and See is the name of that song. When's it getting released there, Fitzy? Should be on there anytime, right? This week, I think you were saying. Radio debut from Jim Shanahan. Now, these guys, Jason Martin sent me an email, not the Jason R. Martin, but about Sky Parish through Instagram. That's where I kind of find a lot of my material. So Todd Squires and I, Jason Martin, formed Sky Parish out of the ashes of us backing another vocalist for a while. Before this, we had played together an acoustic duo for about a year. And when the backing gig ended, we decided we want to retain the full band sound we had been developing. Rather than go back to playing as a duo, though we still do that from time to time, with a few gigs booked as a three-piece guitar, drums config, we had a friend sit in as a third guitar, which gave me the idea to Paul McCartney myself over to the bass lead vocal dual role. Sky Parish is Jason A. Martin, vocals and bass, Todd Squires on vocals and guitar, Brandon Clarke without the E. See, now this is unheard of. I can't remember ever seeing a Brandon or a Clarke without an E in Newfoundland. Wow. See, my parents paid extra for that E. Not taken away from you, Clarky. Brandon's on guitars, Dave Hayes on drums and percussion. The first single, called I For You, is a song about a missed reconnection that I wrote at a stoplight and recorded in Todd's basement. Right on. These are the best. It's meant to illustrate the purity and simplicity of true love. I hope your listeners enjoy it. And stay tuned to Sky Parish on all major streaming platforms as we have an EP in the works now. Jason Martin, Sky Parish. This is brand new music. Again, I have never heard this. Never heard this. The song's called I For You. Brand new music on Off the Rock Radio. New Music Monday, FM 98.5.
It's all your it's what it is to be. Trying on the high along, staring at you. New woman moving like that. It's to the house, that's the ball back. So I broke your leg, I knew. Got it out for you. It's a that's new. Sorry, girl.
Wow. I can't even describe the sound. This is really cool. Simple.
And summer nights a trivia makes us do. Something around seems to tell. Obsessed I'm
wow, Gav, what do you think? Very indie. There was a band in the 90s called the Rhinos, local KW sort of Southern Ontario band. I like the guitar lick in the background, just subtle.
through the storm clouds, see my mile wide.
Rode at a stoplight and recorded in the basement. Obviously live from floor. It almost has that 60s sound. This is cool. I like this. And a harmonica thrown in. Didn't say anything about anybody playing a harmonica. Damn. Again, super simple. 3-minute song. That's it. Yeah. Fitzy, you know about Blue Rodeo. What do you think? Off the Rock Radio, brand spanking new music from Sky Parish. An Eye for You. Very indie. Jeremy on the behind the scenes talks about Jayhawks, Blue Rodeo, early Blue Rodeo. I was talking about a Sound of the Rhinos from the KW area way back in the day. Great track. Had that almost 60s track too. And then all of a sudden the harmonica gets thrown in there. Come on. Come on. Sky Parish is the name of the group. Eye for You. Watch for them. Okay. Again, I don't know where in Newfoundland you're going to hear these songs. I really hope that you do on radio stations like this. But if you don't, you know where you heard it. And when you go see them live, tell them you heard it on Off the Rock Radio. My support is endless for Newfoundland music, as you all know. That is it for New Music Monday tonight. So we just heard great tracks. Run them down again. Sky Parish, Eye for You. Jim Shanahan, Wait and See. Jason R. Martin, You Can't Face My Broken Heart. Jamie Stone, Chris Hibbs, Strings Attached. Heather Feather, Je suis bien comme je suis. Beautiful music tonight on the New Music Monday. We're going to take a quick break, get back into the beautiful tracks of Newfoundland and Labrador with some Corey and Trina next.
Hope wasn't just wishful thinking, but something you could count on. Each week, the Lutheran Hour invites you to explore life's biggest questions through powerful stories and God's unchanging
What
word.
is going on, buddy?
Encouragement for today, strength for tomorrow.
What do you mean you're driving a TO on the 16th to drop Josh off? From where?
Sundays at
What are you
9
talking
a.m.
about?
Because lasting hope.
I thought he was down home. What? All right, we're back, and we're going to go back again tonight, dedicated to my grandparents, Bill and Margaret Clarke, who passed away 26 and 27 years ago to the date for Nan, just around a week for Pop. Hard to believe. Hard to believe. So the music that I'm playing tonight is very influential, stuff that I used to play way back in the day that I'm bringing back to light. Like this one, Corey and Trina and the Northern Lights of Labrador from the album on Off the Rock Radio on FM 98.5. Wait, so Josh is coming to Toronto? What? Driving to TO on the 16th to drop off Josh. So you're coming here on July 16th? What? Never even heard of that. Jerk. I'm going to message him right now. I know he's on the behind the scenes. Where is he? Where is he? Josh. Josh. All right, I'll get him on Instagram. So he's leaving from lab. What? That's funny. All right, Josh, there's Josh James. And I'm going to be like, bro, what's this I hear from your old man? No offense, Dean. Your old man, you're coming this way and never told me. I guess I got to clean the spare room up. Ass hat. There. LOL. There. So you guys heard my message that I'm sending to Josh. Because Josh never listens to my show anymore, unless it's his song on. You know how he rolls. No shit. So he's coming to Toronto. Damn. Why didn't he tell me? I could have hooked him up with a couple of gigs. He never said a thing. I'm pissed. I'm angry at him now. You can tell him that. Jerk. I'm so upset. Could have got him a couple of gigs. Jim and Jim squared. That's funny. Yeah, because when no, that's one word. I know it should be pronounced ash hat, but it's ass hat. No, it's one word. You can hyphenate it if you wish. Perfectly, Dino. You make sure and tell him. Yeah, I could have got him a gig at friggin' Falls Pub. Still might. Actually, on a Sunday afternoon on the patio. Let him know. Well, I messaged him. We'll see what he says. But Dean, you get on his ass too and tell him. He left his favorite uncle out of everything. That's it. He's out of my will. He's out of my will. He's not getting my razor. That's it. He's not getting my razor. Not that he has much to shave. I'm just saying. Yeah, that's it. I'm looking forward to seeing you again at the showcase, Dino. It's going to be fun. Now, you said you're driving to Toronto? Damn. All right, Fitz. Who sings this? Ready?
Sure, I like to rise when the sun she rises.
The one and only. When he plays the guitar, it looks like a ukulele on him.
In spring we sow up the harvest mow, and that's how the seasons around they go.
Just message you, hippies. Yeah, I guess from Labrador it wouldn't be too bad.
I like to rise when the sun she rises early in the morning. And I like to hear those small birds singing merrily upon their wayland. And they're off for the life of a country boy, and they're rumbling the new moon day.
Got your picture there. So you never recorded it? Now, who did Darcy play with on this track, Fitz? See, this is taken from the when for the end of August, Paul? Is that what you're thinking, buddy? Darcy's got the biggest mitts. Like I met Eric Lindros, and I have big hands. But when I met Eric Lindros and his hands still wrapped around my hands, I'm like, damn, I would never want to get in a fight with him. But for Darcy's the same way. Darcy's got that freaking thick hands, like hardcore fisherman's hands, musician hands. Very first time I met Darcy. Yes, you do. First time I met Darcy, right, Fitz? Was at the Canada Day Festival. Second last concert of the Fables. When I met you, my friend. That was a big day for me. Owie.
I'll sing you a song about Newfoundland, dear. We haven't got money nor riches.
Whoop, shit. That wasn't what I wanted. I wanted this one. What happened? Wrong one. Wrong cue.
I'll sing you a song about Newfoundland, dear.
Song's so nice, we're going to play it twice. What's on my shirt? Fogtown, Newfoundland. It's a skate shop on Water Street. It's a barber shop, actually, too. And Dan George, I saw a friend of mine, Anna, who does, Margaret does her own social. And so she had it. And I was like, oh, my God, I got to get one. So when I was home last summer, I went down and picked up mine. And then we ended up friggin' finding Dan George had it on when he played the showcase. It was hilarious. I get a lot of compliments, especially, you know, with the old MFLD on it. Oh, there comes the yawns. So you're coming into Toronto. How long is he staying? Are you staying with him, Dino? And are you the 16th? 16th of July? God, I wish I would have known. I'm at Hillside that weekend. Actually, if you want, if you're getting in on the Thursday, I can probably get you some passes, Dean, for Hillside Festival. Kelly Loader is playing it. I don't know which day yet. It hasn't been released yet. But July 17th and 18th, I'm there. And then the 24th and 25th, I'm working in downtown Kitchener for the Wayback Festival. Loverboy just backed out, but Trooper's still there. Thank God we're surrounded by water. Yeah, let me see if I can, if he wants to go to the Hillside, and then I'll introduce him to the people that are in charge. And you never know. Maybe you'll get to be a part of it for next year. Because Riverfest was in Toronto. We'll talk. We'll talk. He hasn't answered me yet. Not happy. Thank God we're surrounded by water. The sea, oh, the sea, the wonderful sea. Long may she roam between H and S and me. And everyone here should get down on one knee. Thank God we're surrounded by water. Thank God we're surrounded by water. Off the Rock Radio on FM 98.5, Dick Nolan, and a track called Thank God We're Surrounded by Water. Also had Darcy Broderick, New Moan Hay. We're talking about my grandparents who passed away 26 and 27 years ago to the day, for my Nan, last Friday for my Pop, and almost to the year they met each other again. So then Sons of Aaron in there as well, and Corey and Trina. We're going back. So Pop used to have, if you ever been to Heart's Desire, there's a laneway called Bill Clarke's Lane. And down there, there's an old barn that my grandfather used to build dory boats in. And what ended up happening was he used to cut the hay We used to go down all the time. This was the best part. Again, stuff I remember as a kid. And, of course, we talked about new mown hay. So he would cut the hay with an old saw up until his early 70s, probably just before he passed. And never cut it for anything else. He only cut it for his horses, and he only ever had one horse. Queen was the horse. That was it. And then we also had a couple of other ones in the past, but Queen was the biggest horse I have ever met. Queen used to put her head in the doorway. Nan used to go give it an apple. And yeah, massive, massive horse. But that was the only reason we cut the hay. And again, by the old size. So, as you know, when somebody passes, we always do this. I got to play it because it is time that I play some Buddy What's His Name of the Other Fellers and Saltwater Joys for my Nan and Pop watching above on Off the Rock Radio on FM 98.5.
Buddy, what's his name?
And the other fellers. Yeah, Water. It's Water. He's at the gym. Really? Oh. He better be at the gym. Kick his ass next time I see him. Like everything was fine.
I was born down by the water. It's here I want to stay. I've searched for all the reasons why I should
go away, but I
haven't got the thirst for all those modern day toys. So I'll just take a chance and
Yes, you did, Jeremy. You knew I had to play it.
In the autumn winds, the trees are flaming red, kicking leaves that fall around me, watching sunsets paint the hills. It's all I'll ever need to feel at home. The soil that
we cling to, handed down with pride.
My folks have fought to live here, taking
hardships all in stride, so I'll implement their beauty.
Hold
on to my goodbyes, and I'll stay and take my chances with those saltwater joys.
How can I
leave this
mornings?
Hey, Carmela Bella. We were just talking about you earlier, Mella, Carmi. Talking about how the third generations, I don't know if your daughter's listening, but that would be it. You'd be the third generation, Carmi. Your daughter would be. Because I remember you and your parents listening way back when I met you there on Tuesday night. Pretty cool. Almost, Polly. Almost, Polly. You're such a boob, Paul. You're such a boob. Such a boob. Gotta stop having that wee nip there, bud. Saltwater joys. Go to where the buildings. Remember when I interviewed Kevin Wayne, and we talked about the song and how it became what it was from just him rowing his boat out to the little rock and looking back. Nope, they never will get old, Paulie. I don't think you'll ever get them anymore, but, you know, you'll get the boob jokes every now and then. Off the Rock Radio, my favorite song for Buddy What's His Name of the Other Fellers, Saltwater Joys. I got time for one more. It is 8:55, and I cannot go without another Harry Hibbs track because, of course, my grandparents really enjoyed the sounds of Harry Hibbs. And this is Between Two Trees as we close out your night on another Off the Rock Radio on FM 98.5. Is it a little... Not going there. stories. This was for you, Jeremy. To you. No, I bet your milkshake ain't what it used to be, Paulie. Not at all. Eternity. All right, Johnny, we'll see you over or what? What are we doing? What are we doing, Johnny? You're not going out tonight with me, Denanji? Johnny, you disappoint me, man. Heart breaks, man. Heart breaks. Have a good night, brother. Be safe tomorrow. Stay hydrated. Sleeps between two trees. Between two trees. Bum, 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 bum. Thursday. Another recognizable voice like Dick Nolan, that's for sure. Heart to heart, and one heart for me, one heart for her, and one heart for me. Bum. Off the Rock Radio, Harry Hibbs in between two trees. I really hope you enjoyed tonight's show. I sure did. Dedication to my grandparents, Bill and Margaret Clarke. It was such a great show. Again, thank you to Riley for coming on the air and talking about his new book, which is available on his website, which I'm going to be posting after. Thank you, Baxter Sharon, for tuning in. Appreciate you, everybody on the behind the scenes. Thank you for tuning in. We do this again next Monday night. You know how we roll here. That's right. It is time for me to make way for the Zigmeister. He is in, and he's got some great music coming up at 9 o'clock. So until next Monday night, when you hear Heave Away from the Fables, you know you're tuning it off the Rock Radio here on FM 98.5. So until next Monday night, God bless you. God bless the tropical island of Canada known as Newfoundland. You guys have yourself a great week. Good night. God bless you all. We'll do this again next Monday night. Have a good week, guys.